Whoa. I just wanna get caught up in this life, I'm crazy, I'm mad. Do it no cap. Only got one, so you better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad. Baby, I'm bad.
My name is Marcus Haug, and I am the owner of Greenville Manor. We got a phone call to come check this building out. As soon as we got to this building, my first words is we have to buy this property. On November 5th, we officially got the keys to the building. I don't know if you're catching that on your audio, but there's like walking upstairs. There's just somebody walking upstairs, yeah. You haven't been up there yet. That's carpeted, but you'll hear heel to toe, old style boots walking up there. But you'll actually hear it in the hallway, walking back and forth. We actually investigated the property, and I am not kidding you, that night, like, it was so active. We had dowsing rods going, we had EMFs going crazy. The building just exploded. It was just like I opened Pandora's box. That's the only way I can put it. And ever since then, the activity in here it can get intense. We had all kinds of equipment going off. We heard the footsteps. We had motion sensors going off. Shadow figures were seen. We've even seen full-blown apparitions in this building. There is a room on the 3rd floor, and I'm actually getting chills right now talking about it, where as we were leaving, you just heard something fall. And it was so loud, I actually thought the roof came down. It shook the building. This heavy door had hit the furnace, shook the entire building. This thing flew across the room. I was out. I was like, okay, I'm sorry, I'm gone, you know, kind of like I disturbed you. I didn't mean to. That scared me. Now we have poltergeist activity in the building. We have 3 occurrences of poltergeist activity. We've heard doors slam in here. The door reopened behind one of the girls and then forcibly slammed shut. I have heard the piano play that's actually, 4 feet from you. We have a doll that actually moves on the fireplace mantle here in the funeral parlor. You actually see little bits of it move. We've never caught it on camera, but it's moving. The thing that scared me the most was that door. Like, that just proved to me that there is something here, and it wants to let me and anyone else who's here, I'm here. I'm letting you know that I'm gonna get your attention. This building has actually scared me. My phone died, and I heard what sounded like 30 or 40 people in the basement with me. And I'm calling up there to turn on the light. I'm in complete pitch black. I heard talking in my ears, and I was just like, turn it on, turn it on, turn it on. As soon as the light went on, it all stopped. When you hear the stuff going on here and there, at night, it becomes completely different at night. Like, it's very active at night. I just saw another shadow behind you in that doorway. I hope that does. I hope it catches it, because I saw it with my visible. I hope it catches it, because again, I thought it was your brother coming in. The 3rd floor, I'm going to tell you, is the epicenter of all the activity. That's the most active of all the floors. The 3rd floor, I'm going to tell you, Katie does not go on. She stays back, and the other day she finally went up there, and something pushed her down. Here you'll get some crazy EVPs. Your spirit box will go crazy. Your motion sensors on the 3rd floor will just absolutely go nuts. I mean, I've set them up there, and 5 minutes I walk away, that thing goes off. So this place is definitely active to the point where, like I said, I own the building and I've been scared of it. I'm an investigator. I shouldn't be scared, You should go towards it. That's what we're supposed to do. And I'm like, I don't know what to do sometimes. But I can tell you some of the stuff that's happened here has taken me for a loop. Seances have been held here too. There's just a lot of energy in this location, and I think it's finally having a voice. It finally has a way to communicate that it hasn't had for probably 10 years now, give or take. So imagine all that energy, and imagine us bringing in the antiques, and it sees this, and now you're bringing in things it knows, and now it knows what you're doing. Yeah, we do have haunted artifacts in the building. I'm telling you that right now. So that adds to the haunting as well. So that's why I think the haunting is changing as we bring stuff in. You guys come in, it's definitely sparking up the activity, not only because of what you guys bring in. Everyone has a different way of investigating and doing things. You guys want to speak to them and they want to speak back. That's pretty scary when you think about what they can do in this building. Well, what else can they do? You know, it makes you kind of wonder. I love this building. There is a lot of paranormal activity in here. Some of it is residual, it's intelligent, and I believe what I've been told is there's something else. I'm gonna be honest, a psychic, and Katie can confirm this because she heard it out of his mouth, said I should board that room up and not let anybody in this room. Well, why? They had seances at one point in time. It's a funeral home. What happened when you want to talk to the dead? You did seances. We all know that happened. What did they open that we don't know about? We had a military man died in this building. We've had an owner die in this building. Maybe they're not done with their work. They could be doing some of this poltergeist activity, getting our attention, but we've definitely been told there's something not human here. On the third floor, you'll hear conversations going on. There's nobody up there. Lots of footsteps. That's nonstop here. Now you have the disembodied voices. You hear what sounds like doorknobs moving. I've actually seen them do that. The piano right next to us, that'll play right in front of you. You'll hear it not only on your recorder. If you don't catch it doing it, you'll hear it on the recording. You'll definitely get shadow figures, a lot of shadow figures. There's a lot of things. The motion sensors will go off like crazy. It's a lot of the typical haunting that we come to expect, but it's almost on a next level for me because, again, I own the building. Like yesterday was quiet, a little too quiet. Today I feel it's going to be I came into the building when you guys arrived. I could feel it. It's going to be very active. And we just heard footsteps earlier. Lieutenant Howard Gibson is a very big presence here. This is the man that actually died of self-inflicted gunshot wound. Was that you, Katie?
It sounds like he's writing movies.
I know. It's already going on. I just got tapped on the shoulder. Full-blown little girl apparition came up the stairs, blonde hair, blue eyes. I think something's here, like right on me. I'm just saying that right now. I got all the chills. The energy from the funerals that were held here is still here. Honestly, you had hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of funerals held here and thousands of people that come through here. That's all energy stored in this building. We're feeling all that energy all the time here. I mean, the theory is that when you walk through a doorway, you leave some of your energy behind. Who knows how many people came through this building? It's all here. You have happy, you have sad, you have all this emotion inside this building. It's going to create a haunting. I'm getting something's going on. I mean, like, if you look, just, yeah, just goosebumps. I mean, all over my body. Like, I normally don't sit down and just talk about this with people. It's just kind of like a walkthrough. I go on and we show them what's going on. Now I'm sitting down and we're actually in the funeral parlor, and it's making me kind of get a little, I can start feeling kind of that emotion. I'm starting to get that like overwhelming sensation of just sadness in here. So I don't know, like I'm just feeling it now. In order for me to save it, I need your guys' help.
What are you feeling?
Just a lot of emotion at one time. we've caught something standing on the actual casket itself and have actually asked it to touch somebody on the SLS, and you actually get to see the hand go down and touch them. We have objects that were brought in from a church. That chair has a lot of energy to it. In here, we have heard voices. You'll get footsteps right outside the hall of this room. We have a trigger object of a baby in a casket. This was for sure an embalming room. We know that 100% for sure. I can tell you from experiences, you can feel stuff going on in here. You can hear the walking. There's a lot of energy in this room, and I'm actually feeling it right now. What was that? Did you hear that? What was that? I'm sorry, I have to do that. I heard it. So basically this first floor, you'll hear a lot of footsteps on right here. It's very active. The staircase, put motion sensors on here. This staircase will go absolutely berserk. We've actually set multiple times sensors up here. They go crazy. We've had shadow sensors on here that picks them up. There's something about the staircase, and this is where the activity starts to get more active. As you go up, it starts getting more active. So I'll take you up there. This was Danielle, Mr. Schwartz's granddaughter's playroom. She never liked it. I don't like it. There's something in here. And this is the room that I was telling you about earlier, where the psychic told me I needed to board this room up. And I don't know what it is. So I'm being honest with you. He told me to don't let anyone in this room, board it up, do whatever you need to do, just don't let anybody in this room. And I was like, okay, kind of like, there's something here, I just don't know what it is. It's definitely a creepy room. This radio, and this is the one thing I did forget to say, I always forget until I see it. This was playing music one day, and it had actually gotten thrown. And it was up here. It was plugged in and went all the way to the stove. Poltergeist activity. My head hurts now up here. Oof, okay, I'm good. It's very active in here. Shadows going across. And that room is the room that I told you earlier where we saw the blonde-haired, blue-eyed girl go into, is the room right across from me that went up the stairs that we just ran up. That's where we saw the girl go into. So that, you'll get some activity here. Now, the room we're about to go in, this is where we believed stuff was held at, this room. This was a room that possibly seances were held in. Welcome to Howard Gibson's room. Did you see that? Something white just went across. This is where the girl walked up and went right into that room. This is a very active staircase. This is where she got like burning on her neck. She felt really hot one day, and it was like 30 degrees in here, and her neck felt so hot. This is almost the exact spot that you're in. So third step down, she got pushed. The last time she went up here, yeah, she got pushed. So I think when she goes up there, something kind of tells her not to go up anymore.
What was that?
I don't know what that was. That's a new sound. Hiss or something. You heard it, didn't you? Kind of tells her not to go up anymore.
What was that?
Kind of tells her not to go up anymore.
What was that?
This is the blue bedroom. Been touched in this room. I've seen shadows in this room. I have felt not to be in this room, and this room is freezing cold. This room gives me just the creeps in general, but there is plenty of activity in this whole entire upper floor. A lot of poltergeist activity has happened, and we've gotten a lot of motion sensors on top of that to back it up, and where I've actually been scared to come back upstairs and still kind of waiting for that moment. No. I just saw someone behind you, Josh. Oh my God. I just saw somebody right here. No. saw somebody right about this tall, and they did one of these. They just went. They just popped out like that. I've never seen that in this room before. That's the first time for me. Oh my God. Wow. I'm sorry, that scared me a little bit, because your first instinct when you see something like that, someone's in my building. Well, it had gone from this position to this position. That's what we heard. Hitting that, even harder than that, it shook the building. There's something here. There's something in this room. There's something back here. I've had motion sensors going off in this room. I've actually videotaped them going off in this room. There's no reason why it should go off in this room. This room is very active. I've heard, let's go look. I believe this is the epicenter. Something happened that we don't know about. Either the seances or somebody brought something in. It's just the epicenter of the entire haunting is here. Something is here. I don't know who or what it is yet, but there's something here. What happened?
You didn't hear it?
No.
And he had a ball of light fly right in front of his chest, too. Back here. Kind of like metal being moved, or
Something was trying to get your attention. Who's ever here, you know who I am. Is there any way that you can talk to these two gentlemen that are here to talk to you tonight? You can bang on a wall. You can just do anything to let me know that you're here. If you're on the other side, can you just knock back? The hairs on my neck just stood up. Was that out there? Did you hear it?
What'd you hear?
It sounded like somebody knocked out there. Oh. If there's someone in the wall right here, I know I'm not up here much. I know I'm not in this room, but I know other people have.
It's out there. It's just right now.
I know. If you knock on the wall, I'll leave the room. Dude, the wall's like vibrating. It's so weird. Damn! What was that? And there's something else there. Well, Katie's gone. Katie? What's going on? Someone's up there? There's someone talking upstairs, dude.
Yeah, I heard.
What the hell was that? Did you hear it?
Yeah. It was something like moving.
That's where I put it. Right there. You see, it reset itself. Every time. There's nothing here. I mean, look. There's nobody here. Son. Nothing here. Alright, I got my heart going.
Right too. Remember all these steps.
It just called us up here.
The minute you came up here, it went off. Yeah. We were hearing stuff running upstairs, banging. That alarm at the top of the stairs. Are you upstairs right now? It's crazy, the alarms that keep going off upstairs. Yeah. They said that they see a little girl here. Can you come out and talk to us, please?
I did hear a little girl back here in this room.
Oh yeah, when we were shooting interviews,
Yeah.
I heard a little girl right behind me.
Yeah.
They sound like, usually like this stairwell has like a little bit of an echo.
Yeah.
That's what it sounded like, that she was at the stairwell. I heard a little girl.
We hear that in here. Let me go look real quick.
There is actually a little girl that is here.
But it sounded like she said like 2 words.
Yeah.
This sounded like
It was right there.
right behind me, like an echo, like the stairwell area.
Yeah. That's why I went to go look to see if there's anyone on the side of the building where it should have been coming from. There's nobody there.
If there is a little girl here, we've got all kinds of alarms that you can set off. I've got a doll down here by the casket. If you can come up and move it. Okay, we're coming upstairs. This floor is creepy. Oh, that radio's on.
Huh?
That radio's on.
Where's it at?
It wasn't on earlier.
Yeah.
Did you turn the radio on in here? Howard, can you come out and talk to us? We know you died in this house. Are you in here? Earlier we heard you walking and talking. Can you hit something for us, please? Yeah, this up here is definitely a creepy ass place. This is the area where they said that they have poltergeist activity. We heard you earlier and we think Mark has seen you. Jesus. Who are you? Why do you keep setting the alarm off in that room? They said that you're a poltergeist.
I don't know what the hell that was.
Whoa.
Back here.
What?
Where the you going?
You said it's back here.
You leave me back here with myself?
Are you back here? You hear that loud bang?
But before that, everything went off. I seen this like little white ziggly thing that went up across your face.
Why do you keep setting our alarm off? Something hit, like a thump. I felt it on the floor. It is so freaking cold in here. Marcus said he's seen you in here earlier. If you're a poltergeist, we know you can do stuff. Show us what you can do. It's not funny setting the alarm off. Do something else. Let's go shut that off for right now. Huh?
Did you hear that?
It was like that thing that he was talking about earlier, that tinging sound, that metal rack.
Yeah.
That's what it sounded like. Okay, we know you can set this alarm off. Hey, what's crazy, this room is freaking ice cold.
Yeah.
Can you see my breath? I bet this room's 20 degrees colder than if you walk right out that doorway right there. Yeah. Who's back here? All we want to do is communicate with you. We know that this was a funeral home, and there are thousands of funerals held at this place. Was your funeral here? Turn your light so I can see. I'll put that door back up. That's creepy. Okay, we closed you back in. Why do you stay up here? Oh, that was loud. That vibrated the floors. Thank you for hitting that. What happened up here? I feel like I hear walking. We know you're up here. I feel like something touched my freaking lip. Did you just touch me? If you're a poltergeist, you're not allowed to kissing me. You want to try this in a different room? I just want to see if it's that room setting it off or... Okay, we moved the alarm out of that room. I've got it right here. Can you set it off? Mark has seen you earlier up here. Yeah, this floor is definitely freaking creepy. Did you work here at the funeral home? If you worked here, come out and talk to us. We're thinking about having a funeral here.
What the hell was that?
What? It's going off. You know, the weird thing is, too, these two rooms are probably the two coldest rooms in the house. Hit something and validate that you're in here with us. We know you can set the alarm off. If that's you, can you do that louder? Don't be afraid of us. We can't hurt you. Don't poltergeist have smells?
I guess.
Are we smelling you? We put the alarm. Okay, we left the third floor. Where are you at right now? We've got that camera up there. Let's just let it roll. Okay, I'm in this room by myself. Can you hit that piano for me? Play one of the keys. I've got a doll right over here. You can come up and play with our doll. I'm sure you guys had a lot of funerals in this area. This is pretty creepy, sitting next to the casket. Something's walking. Oh, ball of light right there. Was that you? Are you following us? Following me? This big ball of light went straight towards that mirror. We have pretty much been in here all day today. And this place has just got like a crazy, creepy feeling to it. Like every room you walk into, you just feel like you're being watched.
If you walk out and set it off, they'll play music. We're just seeing a dark shadow on the ceiling. You go up to our alarm, you set it off just a minute ago to play pretty music.
The poltergeist upstairs set our alarm off. We know you're up there. You can't hide from us. We're coming upstairs where the poltergeist is. Can we hear you?
I swear I've seen a black shadow right behind you.
I felt something right. It's right there. You smell that?
Yeah, that's what it smells.
Smells like f***ing death. We know you're up here. Talk to us. What is your name? We can smell you. Are you evil? Whoa. Hold on a second. Are you a coward?
There's a child up here.
I don't think it's a kid up here. Rocky.
Rocky?
It sounded like it said, I hurt you, Rocky.
So you know my name? Is this your living room?
I keep hearing something knocking on that door. Huh?
Got 1%.
Okay, let's put a new battery in it. Howard, we know you died in this room, or at least you shot yourself in that room. Can you tell us, was your death an accident?
I heard a voice in there.
Was this the size bullet you shot yourself with?
Holy f***, did you hear that before you talked? There's a man that talked while you was talking. Yeah.
I'm going to set this bullet right here. They said that you were cleaning your gun and it accidentally went off. But I think with all your military training, you probably knew better than to clean a loaded gun. We want you to come out and talk to us. We get comfortable here.
You supposed to be in the bed?
This is his bed. I'm using it as a trigger object. Did you die in this room? Leave. How did you die? Was your death an accident? Are you in this house still? Can you tell me how you died? Something done. Do you like people coming in here trying to talk to you? Marcus and his fiance are going to fix this place up and keep it nice for you. Do you appreciate that? Let's take that thermal camera and do a sweep. Jesus. Looked like a shadow went down the hallway. That was freaking weird. I think so. I could see your shadow on this wall over here. Because your shadow was going to the right of you, left of me. But then over here, on this wall over here, it looked like a shadow went, like a full body apparition went straight down that hallway. Are you ever by the casket? Can you move away from it, please? Sound like something went off upstairs, too. If you come out, it's possible we could see you. This is the room that they said to stay out of. That the psychic said was dangerous and this room needed sealed off. Are you in this room? Why do people need to stay out of this room? Okay, Mr. Poltergeist. We're coming upstairs. And we've got a device that's going to catch you. You can't hide from us now. Where are you at?
Is this your final resting place? Did you rest in one of these before they put you in the ground? Who stays upstairs on the 3rd floor? You set the alarm off earlier. Can you tell me the name of the little girl? Why is there a little girl in this house? So creepy. Dead. I figured she was dead. What does she like to do here? Does she like playing with the dolls? Do you like what Marcus is doing with the place? Can you help me get out of this thing? Nobody's at my funeral. You gonna sing at my funeral? Do we see you? How many spirits are in this place?
One.
Can you tell me their names? Karen? Can I speak with Karen? Did you come up and kneel down by the casket, by the chair? Karen, did you come up and kneel down by the chair? I don't know what she said. She said something.
Okay, we're going to be leaving. Is there anything you want to say before we leave? Well, all we can do is go back, go over everything, and hopefully we caught something good on camera. I know there's some shadows and balls of light I've seen.
That was an active place.
Yeah. Okay, we thank you for letting us come and spend the night inside your house. It's a beautiful place. What was it?
It's upstairs.
Are you upstairs now? I mean, even during the interviews, we were hearing running upstairs, loud banging, voices, and then we were shooting B-roll, same thing. We had these other cameras rolling for a while too, so they may have caught something. Can you give us a loud sign or something before we leave? Whoa.
I just heard somebody talk.
That was really loud. Oh, maybe give us that sign before we left.
Same thought.
I don't know. I wouldn't move into this freaking house. I don't think so. No. I'm not crawling into a casket until I die.